Selena.
It's a bad baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and rule my
Welcome to
world.
Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
We can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe. Yeah, you're gonna be my number one lover. Spending the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
I hope that you guys can hear me. I'm on my Bluetooth, so I don't know, not my Bluetooth, but well, I'm gonna one of these ear pods. So I hope you guys can hear me. I guess y'all scared to come out the bushes. I would like for somebody to at least let me know that they can hear me. There's one in the chat. So hopefully it's somebody. Okay, thank you, CP3. You don't have to be scared. Come in. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a few days since I went live. I've been enjoying real life. Plus, like I said, this is my last week for finals. Thank God. And getting close to the end of the school year, which I am very thankful for because I definitely need a break. Um, hey Taryn, how are you? And so I'm getting ready for that. So yeah, this is my last week of school for my classes, and I'm so thrilled. And then, like I said, I got after this week, I got 2 more weeks to have to come to work. I'll be out for the summer, so I'm try to get through this week, get through the next couple of weeks. Hey, Cutting Edge, how are you? So yeah, I've been like, I just been kind of just chilling, having a good time. So I said, you know, while I'm on lunch break, let me go live and just to say hello to you guys, because like I said, sometimes when I get home, I am done for the day. I definitely don't feel like talking. So I said I'm gonna go live. But you know, I don't know if y'all seen this movie, Sinners, with Michael B. Jordan. A lot of other different I would say A-list actors that are on that movie. You guys need to watch it. If you're not really sensitive to certain things. Like some people don't like horror movies. Some people don't like watching certain things because they may affect their spiritual life or their spiritual eyes. Then, this might not be for you. Hey Naomi. But the movie is definitely has a lot of deeper meaning than we think, especially with the vampires. When I started watching vampire movies, it was Twilight when I was coming up, Twilight, and they had all those novels. And the other thing that I used to watch a lot was True Blood. There used to be an HBO series, and that was on for a while, for a few years. And all of the vampire movies, it's always the rule you have to invite a vampire in. Hey Willie, you have to invite them in. They can't just walk in. You have to invite them, and that's just kind of like, in the movie, they had to invite that vampire inside their home or wherever they was in order for that vampire to attack. That vampire couldn't just come in there. They had to be invited. That's just like, and I take spiritual meanings with that because it's like in order for you to kind of be filled with a lot of evilness, you have to invite that in. So it was so many other things that I seen in that movie. They had all these different generations, like when they was on the music, when they was in the juke joint, and the guy Sammy was playing the music from his guitar, and how all it's like the whole dance floor was like had different generations of black people's music, like from starting from Africa all the way to like hip hop and I would say blues, rock, all of it, gospel. It's just like it was a mixture, and it just shows you that music is really universal. A lot of the times we all communicate, we all are connected when it comes to music. So that's kind of what I got from it. I got many other things too. It was so many different deep meanings and some stuff, and they be making these movies so deep. You really just have to almost have a microscope, because it's like, and you have to really know a lot of these conspiracy theories and history and stuff like that. It kind of correlates with, if y'all ever looked at Robert Johnson, the story of the blues singer called Robert Johnson. I think he was out of Clarksdale, Mississippi, and I believe that's where the setting was for the movie, in Clarksdale, Mississippi. And Sammy, the young man, I guess was supposed to be Robert Johnson, but basically he sold his soul to the devil so that he could play, his music and be one of the best blues players. And so it just had a lot of different things going on. And I'm like, this movie is really good. Now, like I said, if you're really sensitive to certain things, if you feel like it would do something to your spirit, affected it negatively, don't watch it. You don't go to no scary movies. But because some of these movies, yeah, they are demonic. And then they also have voodoo in there, the dancing when, people do voodoo rituals. They had the hoodoo, the lady, I think it was Smoke. I don't know which one, but one of the twins, which Michael B. Jordan played. He played, the same. Well, he played the twins. He was, they didn't have to get an extra because he played, both characters, and they were identical twin brothers. But one of the brothers was married to a woman, that was she practiced hoodoo, and he had like one of those like little necklaces with whatever the herbs that she had, and that was supposed to protect him, and it was just out of this world crazy, but it was exciting. I like suspenseful movies. I don't like stuff that is like boring. Like I don't really watch a lot of romantic movies because most of that's fake. It's not realistic, but I do like a lot of suspense movies. I like some action movies, and so it really had you at the edge of your seat. Now, some people don't like it because they were like, "Oh, it wasn't that good," but it just depends on how you see things. Like I said, I didn't look at the movie in a surface way because it's not a surface movie. You can't. This movie ain't something you just look at and you just be like, oh, it's nothing really big about it. This has so many different meanings in it, so many different angles. Like you'll be trying to figure out, okay, what does this mean? Then they had the Irish, and I noticed the vampires that was coming to the coming to the areas, in where the juke joint was. Now they were white. So I don't know if what was going on with that, but and they were Irish. So the vampires was they were Caucasian and they were Irish, and they were coming and they were drawn to Sammy's music. They were drawn to the black music. So, but I say all music is like it's a correlation of how it's a universal language. How we all connect with music in somehow, and I believe that's why music is spiritual. It reaches beyond the surface. It goes to the soul, to everybody, no matter where you are, whatever culture you are. That's what connects us most to anything is that spirit, and being connected with that music, and different types of music. So, uh, yeah, it was just, and now I understand why they say music is a universal language, because everybody loves it. Everybody understands it in some way, even in their own cultures or different cultures. It's something that you can connect to, how your body moves to the rhythms and the beats and stuff like that. So it was deep. It was deep. Hey Willie, how are you? And so but we all are sinners at the end of the day. I did get that, and we all can be, if we're not careful, we all can be entrapped by something that's a sin, that's something that could take over us. And I know that was one of the things that Sammy's father, who was the preacher, he was trying to let him know, hey, don't get too far out there because you're gonna be dancing with the devil, and the devil can take a hold of you. That was one of the moral lessons that he was trying to teach Sammy. And Sammy went out there. He enjoyed it just like the prodigal son, enjoying all the dancing and having and the drinking and being and having an adulterous affair, and he was just living it up just for that one night, you know, and he almost got entrapped in it, but he escaped. Shot, to his cousin. I believe that was Smoke. That saved him, but it was Elijah and Elisha. I mean, I believe, um, but they were the identical twins, which was played by Michael B. Jordan. So it was pretty interesting, honey. Y'all just have to see it for yourself to believe it. If you not into all that trying to figure out, just don't do it. Don't stress your brain out. But if you like something suspenseful, and something that is kind of real different. And yeah, it's something to see. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, some people not into that. They say it disturbs their spirit. Looking at all that stuff, and and they say it's demonic. That's a personal choice. You know what I'm saying? I've always said if you are spiritually, connected, and you have a relationship with your heavenly father or whatever you believe in, not a lot of things will be attached to you. Now, you do have to watch, hey, Movado, you do have to watch certain things that you listen to and you look at, your eye gates, your ears, and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you have to be, spiritually protected. So, but a lot of things is like the movie showed you, evil don't come unless you invite it in. So, and for some people that could be different. It could be, certain things. So, but for me, I enjoyed the movie. I looked at it as a movie, but I also looked at it with a lot of different meanings in it. So, shout out to the actors, the directors, and the producers, writers, whoever, all these people that had a part in this movie. This was a really good movie, very suspenseful. Like I said, I like suspenseful stuff. I don't like a lot of horror movies, but I said, you know what, I wanted to see this because I was really curious about it. Plus, of course, I'm a female, so I love me some Michael B. Jordan. Honey, yeah, he played his role in that Southern accent. Yes, honey, that did it. And that body, yeah. So forgive me, guys, for talking about that, but yeah, it was good, and I like looking at him. He was good eye candy. For some of you men, they had women in there, so that's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, it was good. It was good. So in my opinion, so go and see it. I had a really good weekend. That was one of the things that I did. Get out and do. Um, what you say? They are releasing. I don't know. I can't see it because I got this share your referral link, whatever that means, but let me put it up here. You said they are releasing the movie in IMAX next week. Oh, yeah. Well, one of my cousins had seen it already on IMAX, so I don't know if she got a special invitation because she does work in advertisement. So maybe that was something different for her, but she went to the IMAX theater, I believe somewhere where Plano or Garland, wherever it is, and she saw it already in the IMAX theater. Now that one, I think I would love to go see it at the IMAX theater because it's like, um, it's like the picture is probably more even more clear, and I believe it's like surround a theater where you have different angles, and it's like it's coming out to you. You know, it's real that probably would creep me out because all that blood and stuff like that. I think I think I might, yeah, I might have to pass on it. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun though. It's a good. I think going to the IMAX theater would. I haven't been in a while, but it'd be a good experience to go see that movie, maybe in the IMAX theater. But I'd probably be jumping my butt off because, honey, that was. Ooh, tell you, honey, it had you. It kind of had you jumping a little bit, but I'm kind of scared when it comes to some of the movies anyway. But yeah, so shout out to these actors. Uh, I think his name is Delroy Lindale or Lindo. I can't pronounce it, but he played the father in Crooklyn. Um, and he was, like I said, he's always been a good actor to me. I believe he's Haitian descent, but I'm not for sure. But he played the father in Crooklyn, which was one of my favorite movies back in the day. And he did a really good job. He was really funny. Um, and who else was in there? It was a couple of new people that was in there too. But I don't know them. One lady, the real dark skinned lady, kind of heavy set. She from I think London, and and her name is Haley. The one that played the white girl, I forget her last name. But yeah, y'all need to go see that movie. He said, man, I want to talk theories with you, Selena, because the movie was deep. I mean, I can give you a few minutes. Let's see if you want to come up. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. See, folks probably thought I was gonna be talking about mess today, but I don't. Like I said, they ain't gonna get me off off into that foolishness. Let me see. Shoot, if I have 5 to 2 people in here, and I'm talking about what I want to talk about. Uh, yeah, I mean, I might go live again tonight. It just depends. I might go live tonight. You said, Haley Stanfield is getting married to Josh Allen. Who is Josh Allen? I don't know him. If he played, football, I definitely don't know. But she was said to be had a drop of black in her. Her grandfather was biracial, so you know, so she said to be, she has some, black culture or whatever. Hey, black, what's good?
And number one, hey, Byron, it's a good movie. I highly suggest everybody watch it if y'all, just for the fact of the history in it. But like it's deep. Like even the last scene, I don't want to tell it. Like the last scene when where they was at, with the other
Hmm.
twin, how he was dressed, and just hearing the news that happened with the situation with Diddy, and who might be have to testify. It's kind of funny that he was dressed like dude was dressed like that from '92. I say it like that. I'm not spoiling anything. So I mean, the movie
Oh,
got it's so layered. It's layered as hell. Like when it come on DVD, on streaming, I suggest everybody just really just pay attention because I caught a lot of stuff just on
yeah,
the first view.
yeah, because like I said, Diddy probably is a vampire, but anyway, because vampires is not always sucking blood. Sometimes they can suck your energy and the life out of you. Uh, like he did so many people. I think about Justin Bieber. He's a shell of a person.
Man, he going
He
crazy
got
right
a
now.
lot of, yeah, he got to be delivered from them demons. He done got on, drugs. He got married and had a baby, but he still looks like he's suffering internally. And so something has happened to him. And this is allegedly that he could have been abused sexually by Diddy.
Hmm.
But I believe there's a lot of things that have happened to that young man, and he's never been right. since he got connected with P Diddy. So when I looked at the movie and at the end, how the one one of the brothers that was ended up turning into a vampire, and how he would look like how they looked in the '90s, look like how
Look just
Diddy
like him
looked.
too.
I said,
It,
yeah,
it,
I said, shoot, I wouldn't be surprised. And now it's speculation that I don't know what happened with him, Michael B. Jordan and Cassie, and
yeah,
I believe that at one point P Diddy didn't
threatening him.
want Cassie around him, Michael B. Jordan. So I don't know what's going on, but I know that nothing happens by coincidence in these movies. A lot of these movies are predictive programming, and they're already telling you what it is going to happen, and or they're telling you what has happened. You just have to
Hmm.
pay attention to things. And a lot of these people be knowing what's going on in Hollywood because they are in Hollywood, and they're not going to come out and say it, but they're going to put it in the movie so that they can show you. So I'm not surprised by anything what these people do, and I believe that there is real vampires. They are people that get other people's blood. They go to donors, or either they suck it out of their necks, or I've seen documentaries of people that believe that they were real vampires, and they would have a donor. A donor is a person that that allows a person to suck their blood.
Yeah.
And so this is happening, whether people think that this is on you, this is not real, this is a fantasy like unicorns, but this is actually a real thing. There's actually people that believe that they are vampires, and they go around, either they have people that give their blood up, or they go to donations, and go and get those, you know
Human
those
trafficking on that level too. Human trafficking
yeah,
on that level too.
yeah,
Allegedly.
the human trafficking. So the vampires is not too short from the imagination, I would say, in this day and time. It's a lot of weirdos, and it's a lot of people that are in cults that believe that's what they are. So whether it is something, I guess, fantasy to some people, it's actually some people that really believe this is real. This is really what people do. I was just like, this is some weird crap. I didn't really think it was real until I saw it for myself, how these
Hmm.
folks have donors, and and even in some satanic rituals, which, of course, vampires would be considered demonic. Even satanic rituals, they use blood, blood offerings, or Luciferian, religions. They do
Yeah. The
sacrifices,
occult.
and it has
Yeah.
to be blood. Blood is something sacred. So this is real. And when I was a kid, I thought this was all fantasy. But as you get older and you find out how creepy people are, you find out that, man, they have been telling us that this is what's been going on. This is what's out here.
Hmm.
Now, didn't you think it was amazing that the first vampires that we saw were white, that were going to the
Uh,
black community, to the
do
juke
you,
joints?
do you remember the intro? Because I got two questions I want to ask you from that. Remember the intro? What they were saying? Like they were saying, like the musicians that transcend culture. They were setting out the premise. And what I did like is that he displayed the Irish tradition. Because like, if you know anything about music history in America, like it's two groups of people that made pretty much Americana, our pop culture. That's the slave and the soldier. Like a lot
Right,
of a lot of folk songs came from the soldiers. A lot of gospel and blues and everything, because gospel and blue and folk is basically country and blues. That's basically what it is.
right.
So I mean, it
Hmm.
so it's not necessarily him. I mean, see, because that's how they got. That's how Kugler got a lot of us in there. Was showing. I mean, we know we see the culture vulture and all that stuff. So we like, all right, this is this is gonna be on some Rosewood type stuff. But then we get in there, it's like, okay, it's deeper. And this goes to my last question because I know you better go back. the lunch, out for lunch or whatever.
Hmm.
Did you get the moral of the story? Cause I figured it
Well, I
out. And
got.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead and tell me your moral of the story.
It's self identity and and use mean purpose. Cause I look if you look at every character other than Sammy, right? They all was like dealing with their inner that whatever sin they was dealing with, that the seven daily sins, they was dealing with that more than what and they were felt guilty about because of what stuff that's not even in their control or what's in their control. So they never really lived up to their purpose. But Sammy ended up living on his purpose, and that's why he survived the longest as a living person. That's the moral story I got
Well,
from my. What's up?
well, he also survived because remember the other brother promised him, not to, whatever happened, not to bother Sammy. The one that turned into a vampire. He asked him at the end. I think he said something about, brother, you're not gonna save me or something like that.
Hmm.
And the brother found out at the end, the brother ended up, keep staying alive and not, killing him with that stake,
Yeah.
to his heart. So he promised the other brother that he would not bother Sammy. He would let him live. See, and that was the other thing too. But Sammy still went his own way. He went away from the church and he let blues be his religion.
Did you see the
He
last?
let blues be his spirituality.
Did you see the
Go
last?
ahead.
Did you see the last scene?
Yes, I seen the last thing.
Yeah, yeah. Cause the one when he playing this little line mine, what he basically was saying like, hey, he wasn't taking making blues his religion. He was saying this is my purpose. So he never let go of what his daddy taught him and everything. He just lived within his purpose.
Well, I'm not saying. Well, when I say he let blues be his spirituality or his religion or whatever, what I'm saying is he didn't take the doctrine of what he was taught. Even though I'm
Uh huh.
not saying he didn't believe in it, but he went on his way, his journey,
Okay.
his
I got you.
purpose.
I
His
got you. I got
purpose
you.
was to play the blues.
Yeah,
So
I
that
got you.
became his spirituality. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I said the movie is so is so intertwined with so many different meanings.
Mhm.
There's not just one moral to it. There's not just one meaning to it. There's if we go and break the movie down on each scene, there's so many other things in that just
Yeah.
one scene or that one clip. So it's a lot more morals to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you know, there's not, I have so many different thoughts and ideals when I watch the movie. Like I said, it really was good. And I have to go back and look up the actors' name for some of them actors' names. I don't know. I've never seen them in any productions, but I know Michael B. Jordan is a pretty good actor because he played on Creed and Wakanda and I was at Fruitville Station. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
I saw that and it was sad. Hmm.
yeah. I think yeah. He
Go ahead.
he was on all that too back in the day. Man, I found out I was doing making my little trivia. I didn't know Michael. I forgot Michael B. Jordan was on all that with Keenan and Kel and all them. I forgot about that. That was his first thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was trying to think what was the name of that show. Because I used to think he was cute then when I was growing up, but I can't remember the name of it. But he's just an excellent actor. He's grown
Hmm.
into himself. His talent has gotten even more. He's more. I would say he's just an awesome actor. He goes into every character and he really embodies every character that he plays, which is excellent. Most
Yeah.
actors can't do that, but he embodies them, just like Denzel Washington. And hey,
Hmm.
Fatty, he said he was on the wire too, just
Yep.
like
Yeah. He was a
Denzel
little kid.
Washington.
Yep. I'm.
Every character Denzel Washington played. You know, he embodies those people. That's what acting is. And some people they say they be channeling these different spirits, you know, to get that same kind of persona of that person, especially if it was a person that was actually like a real character, a real person, like if they Malcolm X, which is one of my favorite
Oh
movies.
man, he did.
Denzel Washington. Oh my
That's
God,
Spike to me. That's
even look
Spike Lee's.
like him.
That's Spike Lee's best movie in my opinion, man. Because like, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
you saw everything, and like I don't think a lot of people say that was inaccurate or anything. He took me. Some people might not like some of the takes he did later on in the second take, the second act and everything, but it was authentic. I feel you felt like
No, oh yeah.
you felt like Denzel was Malcolm X, and then you go look at them old tapes and like go look at the bullet of the ballad, like when them speeches and stuff he did. Like man, I see Denzel there. I see Malcolm there. I see Denzel there. You know what I mean?
And another guy I like is Gerald Butler. I think that's how. I think that's his name.
Gerald
The
Butler.
Caucasian guy. I think he's. I don't know if he's Australian or he is Irish or Scottish or whatever. I don't know what his background, cultural background, but he is really a great actor too. Like some of these actors and actresses, they embody these characters and you believe it. Like they really get into it. And that was really what I liked about Michael B. Jordan in this movie. Like he played two people as the same person. I don't know how to describe it,
He should
but
get
that's
nominated.
basically
He should get
yeah. He
nominated for
should get
this
an
performance.
Oscar.
Yeah, he should get nominated. I mean,
Yeah.
Oscar. I won't go and say Oscar yet because it's still early in the game. Somebody might jump off on something we don't even know about. Because I think it's James Fox is in something coming up. I can't. Don't quote me on that. But like, hey, but like he should be nominated at least, if not win
Well, Jamie Foxx didn't he get an Oscar?
for
Or
Ray for
was he an
Ray.
Oscar nominee for
No,
Ray?
he
Yeah.
won it for
Now
Ray. Yeah.
that okay. Well, Ray he did excellent on it. Like Ray was off the hook.
Hmm.
I said, Jamie is talented. He really is talented now. And that really showed his range as an actor, you know. But like I said, Michael B. Jordan is 38 years old. He's still young and he has a lot more, hopefully, to do in his career. Because I like what is it?
RP Ch-
What's his name?
RP Chadwick Boseman, man. I mean that one hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that one
Yeah.
kind of hurt. Him passing.
You know, you know that colon cancer really runs high. There's a high percentage in especially African American males with
Hmm.
colon cancer. So he definitely, that was a loss to I would say black cinema, but he was an excellent actor as well. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't know he was that sick where, and how it took him, but that colon cancer ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
You can find out, be diagnosed in one day, and then in the next 4 weeks, you dead, or, so that colon cancer ain't nothing to play with, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he was excellent. Uh-huh.
Get
So,
checked out on that one.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I would say everybody needs to get checked out whenever your insurance will allow it. Because my insurance, you have certain age, you can do certain exams and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
it definitely was a great movie. Glad that I had the chance to see it because, like I said, sometimes I kind of shy away from some of these scary movies because I really, but scary movies back, I would say now are really kind of weird and they're gross. Now I'm not saying the ones back then, but see, the ones back then to me was real scary movies like Michael, like with the John Carpenter ones. That's the ones,
Oh, the
like in the
thing.
80s.
I love the thing. That's my favorite horror movie of all time. That movie right there is
Mhm,
fire. You ever
mhm,
watch that?
mhm. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
that's the thing.
Oh
It
yeah.
wasn't. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. My headset went off.
wasn't really into that the thing or whatever, but I did like Michael and Pumpkinhead. That was a crazy movie. He had different sequels of Pumpkinhead and the little leprechaun. You know, the leprechaun, the one that went around killing people for getting that gold. Now that was funny. That wasn't even.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even consider that a horror movie. That was just a comedy slash horror movie. But that, but now these movies now they seem so weird and so in some ways it's so demonic. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like, ooh, they got too much going on. People got,
yeah.
but I'm not say that it wasn't some things going on back then, but back then it was unrealistic. Like Freddy Krueger, you know good and well, somebody coming in your dreams and stuff like that and killing you and stuff like that. So back then, it to me seemed like horror movies was not as, you know, strange as they are now. Like they're just weird.
It was crazy with Fred Cougar, man. Like he got falsely accused, and that's why he did what he was doing. That's the crazy thing.
Mm,
Yeah, but that's a whole nother.
mhm. So he was. Yeah, that was a whole nother story. Honey, but yeah, now so those were funny to me, Freddy Krueger and even some of Michael, even though his was a little bit more intense. Jason, but that little leprechaun, I forget, is that what it's called? Leprechaun?
Yeah,
Leprechaun?
Leprechaun. And
Uh
then you had movies
uh-huh.
like Puppet Masters and like I mean it was a whole bunch of like them
Yeah,
little Chucky movies. Them all the Child's Play was
yeah,
something like
Chucky.
that. I couldn't stand that
Yeah, I
fool when I
used
was
to
young.
scared of Chucky now. That Chucky doll, because I had one of those Ben friend, what is that? My best
My
friend
buddies, my buddy.
door. Yeah, my buddies. I had the girl and the boy. So and when I saw that the Chucky doll, and I was just like, that creeped me out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking, oh, what if they come alive? You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy. But I had my buddy and my sister. That was a good. I mean, back in the day, I could just go. I mean, it's so many great memories, back in the day, because now things are they're so weird now. They're so scary, like really scary. They're so scary that they're real, which is not good. You know what I'm
did
saying? So,
did you
but
have did
go
you happen
ahead.
to see the preview of the new Final Destination?
I saw the preview and I said, "No, I don't want to see that."
My
Yeah,
wife
I
said the
don't want to see
same.
that.
Man, my old lady said the same thing. I would look over there just bad, like, ooh, I'm about to go watch this when it come on. But hey,
Mhm.
I gotta get back to
Mhm.
work. I gotta get back to work. I love to talk to you. I could talk an hour about this subject, man. Real talk. But I gotta get
Yeah,
going.
we probably I probably have to do this again, honey. Do some because I got to go back to work too.
I,
Talk about this because like I said, it was interesting. But thank you, Black, for coming up.
yeah, appreciate it. You take care.
All right. Yeah, Phoenix Cabbage Patch Kids. I had all the Cabbage Patch Kids. That's one of my favorite dolls. I love the bald headed ones because they smell like baby powder. Yeah, back in the day, back in the day. But anyway, y'all, I have to get back to work, get through this day. But I just want to say go and see the movie if you you know, are not sensitive to certain things. Go and enjoy the movie. Yeah, it's pretty good in my opinion. If you like that type of stuff. Like I said, it's a little bit suspense. Well, a lot of bit of suspense, some horror, some romance, and all of that. So, shout out to the directors, actors, all of that. I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, love you to Reese's Pieces. I'm back in the building. Bye. Selena.
It's a vibe, baby. Oak Cliff girl, can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl, put them heels on and prove my
Welcome to
world.
Selena's Couch,
Making you
where you
move.
are
You got the
welcome to be
vibe, you
free
got
to
the
be
vibe. I
yourself.
can see it.
So
I
you
see you
can
on live.
lay your
Rolling
head on my
loud.
couch,
We
on my
live in
pillows.
St. Louis, all good. We can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe. Yeah, you gon' be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other. With the lights on top of the covers, just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're
Love you to
mine.
Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.